This is Math 110 online orientation video. I'm just going to take a little bit of time to help you get acquainted with our online Lumen environment. So when you first log in and set up your login account in Lumen, you'll see a bunch of folders here. I always want you looking at the current week announcements. There I will give you a summary, if there's anything that you need to know for the week, maybe an overview of the concepts being covered. And so you see here there's a welcome message for our class, and it is just going to take you through. You should read through this. I'm not going to read through the entire message for you, but I do want to bring your attention to that this is a 3-credit college class. If you were taking this class in person, you would have class for 3 hours per week, and then you would be expected to spend another 2 to 3 hours per week on homework, reading, studying, etc. So that means you should be spending at least 9 to 12 hours per week on this class. So please make sure that you're doing the reading and the videos. They would count as your lecture time, and then the additional, 2 to 3 hours on homework and studying. There are online quizzes in this class that are timed. I just say here that you might have difficulty completing those within the allocated time if you're not practicing the homework. So you are also going to be required to show screenshots of your work, sometimes also uploading Excel files. And then lastly, we have 3 in-person exams and a final exam. These dates were shown when you registered for this class, and these exams must be taken in person. If you go down here, you'll see that we will be using Microsoft Excel in this class. Using the web version is not sufficient for this class. So you'll need to download it, which is free for all DCC students. So please do follow the instructions to actually download the app on your physical computer. Then please do make sure that you are watching these videos on how to install the Solver add-in. Many students make the mistake of just trying to install Solver by themselves, and they end up installing a copycat version of this. So please do take the time to watch these videos. If you're unable to get Solver installed, by watching these videos, it probably means that you're working off the web version of Excel and you have not properly installed the full version of Microsoft Excel. I'll just bring your attention down here. I have also in this welcome message announcement all the due dates for the class for the entire semester. So just pay attention to that. Sometimes dates do change slightly. I would never move a date in. If anything, I might move a due date out. Please notice that any items, assignments that are grayed out, they, in particular these quizzes, they are only available for a limited amount of time, usually opening the Sunday, and most quizzes are due Monday by midnight. Okay. So I'm just going to come back up here. Every single folder inside Lumen has these little triangles, and if you click on them, they will expand or collapse what is in each folder. I should mention that once the current week is over, I will move those announcements into the prior week folder, so you always have access to all the announcements that we had for class. If you come up here to course calendar, you can read some of the text that I have here, but in general, well, I actually have 16 weeks showing. In general, you'll see 2 weeks of calendar available here. And so if you click on a date, it's going to take you to that actual date. You can use these arrows to go forward and backward in time. Okay. And you can also change here, although it's sort of sometimes it actually freezes a little bit. And you can click now and it'll take you to today's date. Okay, so there's all different, just experiment with this. And if you look down below here, you'll see that whatever day that you're on, that you've clicked on, it's going to show you down below here where you can access with these live links the assignments or the reading. So if I click on that, it's automatically going to take you to the reading for section 1.1. If you come up here to this menu here, if you click on the course name, it's going to take you right back to this beginning screen. If you do show all, it's going to show all the assignments for whatever period of time. This would be 4 weeks here. It's going to show you all the assignments that you can actively click on here. You can see for this quiz that it's due Monday, September 8th, but you're not able to click on it because it's not open yet. It won't be open until, in this case, for instance, September 7th. Okay, so that's the course calendar. Intro to course documents. You'll see here again, if you drill down, you'll see the syllabus is here. The technical requirements for installing Microsoft 365 and Solver. And other information, and you'll see here the syllabus quiz. And so any assignment, I've already started this, you can sort of hover over the progress. You can see that I answered some questions. You'll notice it says something about a late pass. I actually issued 10 late passes for this class that will extend the due date by 24 hours with a 20% penalty. If I click on the syllabus quiz, you'll also see that most assignments have also included the appropriate reading or videos that go with the assignment. If you scroll down, resume here, you're going to see up here, when you click that drop down, you'll see all the different questions within this section. All right, you'll see get similar questions. If you get a question wrong, you can get similar questions to help practice. And then, so if you submit a question, you'll see if it has like a green border, that'll tell you that the question is correct. I have this set up so that if you got the wrong answer, let's see if I can go to one, you can see down here, if I did 1 divided by 2 cubed minus 5, and I clicked, you'll see that red box around it that tells you that the answer is incorrect. You can also see this little answer key here. You can click on that to see the answer. Many times, if you've tried more than twice on an answer, you can look at the answer key and then get a similar question. You can keep retrying these questions until you get 100% on all your homework if you'd like to. Okay, some of the questions ask you to include a screenshot. So there's instructions on how to take screenshots within the welcome materials. I've also have instructions here. So for instance, on some quizzes, you're going to be asked to include a screenshot of what you entered in the calculator so I can see your calculations. Within each assignment, you see this calculator down here. You can open it up, and that's what I want you to take the screenshot of, and if you have any written work. So for instance, here it says enter this expression in the Lumen calculator to get the numeric answer. Then you're going to put it in the box here. So I'd say 6 plus 2.5 raised to, and I'm going to have to put that exponent in parentheses so that it evaluates it correctly, right? And then what I'd want to do is to take a screenshot of this. And then I'd come to this box here and I'd paste it. So sometimes it actually turns black like that. Just make sure that you might want to try it again. There we go. So now it's rendering it appropriately. And then you would type in the box here, we want round to 3 decimal places. So I would have 2.041. Okay. So again, just make sure that when you're asked to put a screenshot that I can actually see it in the box there. And then if I hit submit, it'll give me, it tells me, it has that green box around telling me I got the answer correct. I can also click on the answer key there. All right, so let me go back. The other thing I want to bring your attention to is messaging up here. So you should always check here. The best way to get in touch with me is to message me through Lumen so that I can, it's easier for me to determine which class you're in if you message me through Lumen. And so you'll get notifications here if I've sent you a message, but if you click on the message, just like other messaging systems or email, you can just pop in like that. So it's pretty straightforward to use. You'll also see this grade book here. And if you click on the grade book, you'll see right now I only have Unit 1 open. So you'll see all the Unit 1 assignments here. You'll see here's the syllabus quiz. And what I want you to notice is that if I've left you feedback, you're going to see a little feedback link here. So I might give you some important information about resources you should use or feedback on a problem maybe you got incorrect. Okay, you'll be able to see here as the semester goes by your weighted average as it's calculated in Lumen. So this should be your go-to place to look at all of your grades. Go back here. The last thing I want to tell you about is if you notice these quick links here, once you start getting into some of these folders here, it can get a little bit messy. And so what I've done is some of the quick links for each of the folders I've just put over on this side here so you could directly access. Let's say you want to go to online quizzes. They're all in a single folder, and you can drill down and you can see, oh, here, since this is grayed out, you don't have access to that quiz yet. Or if you want to go to each chapter individually, I click on chapter 1. And just so you can see here, each chapter has reading and videos. Right here, this reading, that is your textbook. If you open that link, you'll see that you have access to this textbook right within Lumen. And then within each folder, you'll see the computer homework here. So you can actually access your assignments within each of the folders, or like I said before, if I want to get back to the main screen, I just click on the actual course name. You can go, like I said, to the course calendar, look at the event list, and you could go directly to your assignments right through the calendar as well and start your assignments. So that's the overview. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.